I'm Jay Halley of the Chapel, and I get to walk you through some of Psalm 40. I was thinking about how easy it is to think when I'm going through a difficult time, or my family is, or your family, or you are, how easy it is to think I'm the only one in the world dealing with this difficulty. Well, here we are facing COVID-19. The whole world is all together. We are learning about epidemiology and viruses and social distancing and Zoom, maybe the things we never wanted to learn about in the first place. Psalm 40, I think, speaks to all of us as we go through this hard time together. And this is how the first 4 verses go. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. Blessed is the one who makes the Lord his trust, who does not look to the proud, to those who turn aside to false gods. That's part of Psalm 40. When we look at that psalm, what we realize is that David learned how to wait on the Lord. That means he learned to trust God. And as a result, God did something in his life. He can do the same in ours. Number one, he took David out of a dark place, out of despair. And I don't think he just removed the troubles, removed the difficulties, removed the problems from David's life, but he injected into David a new strength, a new ability, a new perspective, because now his life was based upon God and his word. Secondly, God set David's feet on rock. David said he was sinking down into the mud. He was mired down. Maybe you've had unstable footing before and you know what that's like. And all of a sudden, you're on solid ground, nothing like it. I think of the very last words of Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus talks about how a person's life that's built on rock is like a house that's built on rock. When the storm comes, that house is not going to be blown away. That life will be protected. Unlike the life or the house that's built on sand, so unstable when the storms come and it's blown away. No, God's word was the foundation of David's life. And then God put a new song in David's heart. We all know what it's like to have those sour notes in our hearts, those minor keys ringing in our hearts. That's human, that's life. We all deal with that. But God has the ability to put a fresh new song, a fresh new tune into our lives. And all of these came as a result of David saying, I waited on the Lord, which means he trusted in God. He leaned into God during that difficult time and not away. You know, we have something even better than David. He didn't know about Jesus, but we do. Jesus came for us to prove God's love for us on the cross and then validated through the resurrection. And even today, Jesus looks at us and he says to you and to me as we're going through these difficult times, I love these words, come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest for your soul. Wait on me. Trust in me. And that's God's word.